For the Gulf monarchies, their governments and ruling classes, economic change, so the post-oil transition, is the necessary option. In other words, Gulf rulers decided that the energy transition must be pursued. Facts are clear. Fossil energies are limited. Bahrain and Oman have already started to face decline in production. The international demand for oil and gas is likely to reduce by 2030. The transition to post-hydrocarbon economies means, first of all, a deep change in Gulf monarchies' economic structures. Let's focus on Saudi Arabia. The transition to the post-oil era is the main goal, for instance, of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, the national transformation program launched by Riyadh in 2016 under the supervision of the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. Vision 2030 is just about the diversification of Saudi economy away from oil by 2030. However, there's an inevitable contradiction. Saudi Arabia, as the other Gulf monarchies, needs, first of all, oil and gas revenues to build post-hydrocarbon economies. In fact, alongside foreign capitals, national energy revenues are key to finance the economic diversification through the sovereign wealth funds, such as the Saudi Public Investment Fund. So the Saudis still rely upon oil to fund, for example, infrastructural projects or touristic facilities. This means that fossil energy continues to be at the center of Gulf monarchies' economies, also when this serves to invest, for instance, in the renewable energies. The post-oil transition partly affects also the social paradigm, so the relationship between the political power and the citizens. In fact, the economic diversification is an expensive process, and this means cuts of subsidies and the introduction of taxes, although not on people. In 2018, Saudi Arabia unprecedentedly introduced the value-added tax at 5% for some goods. In 2020, due to the economic fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic, the rate was increased at 15%. And the Saudi finance minister talked about painful measures. For the first time, Saudi and Gulf governments called about sacrifices and responsibility to their citizens, a new political language if compared to the tradition. Finally, there is another contradiction on the road towards transition. This is about political and human geography. Vision 2030 is designed to boost development in all Saudi provinces, including its geographical and socially disenfranchised peripheries. However, a real brain drain with the capital as destination is occurring in the kingdom. As the distinguished researcher Mark Thompson wrote in 2020 for a dossier on Saudi Arabia published by the Italian Institute for International Political Studies, Riyadh is where everything happens, and most Saudis comprehend, especially the young and ambitious, that if an individual wants to get ahead, he or she needs to be in Riyadh. Without any doubt, the transition to post-oil economies and societies is the challenge for an entire generation of new Gulf rulers and officials, starting from Mohammed bin Salman. For them, the biggest and existential challenge is handling economic and social transitions without major political change. This could be a slippery contradiction, leading to unpredictable outcomes. But for the Gulf monarchies, can't and don't want to escape from the post-hydrocarbon path.